Hello everyone, this is Peak Entertainment and we are back again. I'm going to talk now football now and Arsenal, and following the recent announcement that the midfielder Willian has finally signed for Arsenal on a 3-year deal from Chelsea. This is a signing that really it's been rumoured for a while now. It's not really been a secret. Everybody's known for a while that Willian has been coming to Arsenal. He recently said his farewells to Chelsea. Apparently Chelsea tried to re-sign him, but Willian rejected the deal. So this is nothing new. We all knew this was coming. I guess it's just a case of now it's a formal announcement. People could start reporting and talking about it. So my quick thoughts and reviewing it. So apparently, as I mentioned before, he'll be on a 3-year deal. There are reports he'll be paid anywhere from 100 grand a week. This could be marked up to 200 grand a week when you include add-ons and extra transfer fees and incentives alike. So as we know, he's an attacking midfielder. He played for Chelsea for 7 years. He's won the Premier League a couple of times, along with the FA Cup, the League Cup and the Europa League. Now he is 31 years old or 32 years old very shortly. So that's a very contentious point for a lot of people on here. Why are we paying so much money, so many wages for somebody who really is going to have maybe a year and a half, 2 years shelf life? Even though he's a very fit, he's a very energetic type of player, to pay so much money for somebody who is 32, I think a lot of people would rather see Arsenal sign someone who is a lot more younger, who's someone who can, you know, experience 4, 5, 6 years worth of playing time at the club. So that was one issue a lot of people have been brought up for debate on here. Now the main problem I have is that yes, he's a very quick midfielder. He's got a very amount of skill. He can play in a multiple amount of positions. So he can play in wide right, you can play in wide left, you can play him in the centre. My main issue here is that I want to see Arsenal buy more defenders and defensive midfielders. I think that's the priority that's always lied on here. I think that's always been the problem, whether you go back from Arteta to Emery to, you know, Wenger. Obviously the point has been Arsenal have always had this tendency to sign these quick attacking midfielders with lots of pace, lots of skill, without addressing the true deficiencies within the team, which has been the defence and the defensive midfield areas. That's, you know, been a Achilles heel for Arsenal for multiple years now, and it seems whatever manager has been in the role for Arsenal, they don't want to address it. They don't want to fix the problems that need to be fixed the most, right? They're just concentrating on the more appealing, the more aesthetically appealing positions of a striker, attacker, midfielder and a winger. And we've seen this throughout all of the signings recently within Arsenal and going back as Wenger as well. So that's been my main issue and my main problem. I think Willian will do a competent job. You know, he'll score you some goals, he'll add some assists, he'll be able to provide more attacking play for the club. So I think he's been a decent player. You know, I wouldn't say he's in the bracket of maybe the top 10 or the top 20 most best players within the Premier League, but he'll do a competent and a decent job for Arsenal. So in that sense, I think it's a decent signing. I just want to see more focus on the more priority areas for Arsenal. That's what I think we should be concentrating on. So I wouldn't say this is bad news. I think it's a sign of more of convenience, because I think Arteta is aware of what players I think are going to be departing this summer, what midfielders are going to be leaving, whether it's Guendouzi, maybe Socrates or Kolasinac, players like of that ilk may be going in the summer. So this is a signing where he was on a free. He's based in London. He's already got years of Premier League experience. So if you can get a player like that straight away, as the season's just primarily finished, then why not, right? Why not? So I think it was more a case of we could get this player in, getting him quickly. So he's one player that I could already fill in because I know XYZ player is already going to be leaving, right? So it's a nice, easy, quick replacement. Okay, so that's what I think it is. It's more a convenient signing rather than an essential signing, if you like, for the team. So I think he'll do okay. Not a bad signing, but I don't think it's a great signing. I don't think it's one where, if you'd have asked me at the beginning of this week or this month, would you be chasing Willian? Would you be interested in Willian? I would have said no. I would have think, like I said, there's more players out there with more priority in the long run that we should be signing on here rather than Willian. So really, that's not a lot more we can say about this. That's just my initial thoughts. Of course, we're going to see what's going to happen with the Aubameyang transfer. I know there's been this recent controversy with Ozil and the fact that he's going to remain on his contract. A lot of fans have spoken their opinions on that. You know, there's been so much talk about Ozil. I'm not going to do a video yet until we see the full resolution of what goes on with him, whether he stays, whether he plays out the rest of his contract, or whether Arsenal pay him out for his contract. I'm not going to do a video until we see the final conclusion of that. But in terms of Willian, I think a decent signing, I think more convenient signing for Arteta. He'll do okay at the club, he'll score some goals, add some assists, but I think I want to see some more concentration on the defensive areas. That's where we need to focus more on. That's going to be the main priority, I think, for Arsenal. If Arteta has any ambitions for Arsenal to finish in the top 4, qualify for the Champions League, and maybe win another cup or two in the long run. So those are my quick thoughts on the Willian signing. What do you think? Do you think this is a good signing, a bad signing? Do you think it's something where we should be prioritising more on the defensive capabilities? Or why are you excited for Willian? Do you think he's going to link up well with the likes of Aubameyang and Pepe and Saka and Lacazette? Again, just a quick mention, Lacazette, we don't know yet whether he's going to be staying or not. I know a lot of fans are rumouring that he's going to be leaving the club. I'd personally like to see Lacazette stay. I still think he's got a lot to offer to the club, but we'll wait and see what happens in the long run regarding Lacazette. Again, I'll do a video on him once we get the full resolution on where he will be going and his status within the club. So those are my thoughts. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I'll report a lot more on developments within Arsenal as they arrive and they appear in the news. But that's it for now. Take care of yourselves. Stay at safe distances, and I will see you very, very soon.